some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The hand to the running back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
With the catch, it's Howard. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Leaves it with the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Using his legs, it's Holland. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure, the clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Sends it back in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll run the toss. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. When you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. He's got it at the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
Big fella INT. Great job recognizing the screen. How about the eye-hand coordination by the big man there? Hauling that interception in and then rumbling and bumbling and stumbling.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the...
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... Oh, he's got some space. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll give it to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day 1.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them. So much space back there when you burn the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
Returner is tackled down at the 30. LSU Tigers will take over first and 10.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Right down the middle. He's got it.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. The short hands, it's Brown. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. LSU quick to the line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Okay, 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Lizzie. Get set.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Auburn to the line in a hurry. To the air on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires it down the seam. And he reels it in inside the 30.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easy.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw.
Snags it down the right side. Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Alabama is on the short side of things right now. But like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Ole Miss. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Cobb. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People are trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Got it behind the line. It's Fields. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. big rivalry. Get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Okay, ready? Clear! Clear! Here we go!
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Here comes the heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On the ground, it's Cobb. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
The toss sweep to the right. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On the direct snap, it's Cobb. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to get it through the air. It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the run, It's Cobb. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. LSU right back to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
29 Philly.
Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And here they come, almost all the way back.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Fields. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 35. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. It's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this.
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Quarterback moving. And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. but the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Bring in the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Durham. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be it.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coach.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Tigers will kick this away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes on the field first today. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
They're going to the air in the first play. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what? job. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's running out of time here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. And the Bulldogs will have to kick this away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Clemson Tigers offense out there for their first possession. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
Solid game there. To the 32.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. If he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack.
That completion makes it second down. And they'll give it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Receivers are bunched together. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Finds an open target on the left side. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Here's the option play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Here's the second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
It's a keeper. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They look to throw it here on second down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And here's the handoff. Running with purpose. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down, they're going to throw it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. Fourth down. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put... quarterback and can affect the timing as we saw on this play.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Here maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Single back takes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
that is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Encroachment defense. Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. After the unforced error on the defense, that encroachment penalty, they're set up at 2nd and 5. It's a quarterback keeper. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone. fourth down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And he keeps it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Tailback with another carry. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Fair catch made at the 20. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. The junior brought down after making a great catch. 1st down and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. The linebacker shifting around now. Play action here on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from the...
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Looking to throw again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Try and muscle for the first down. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Pass caught, can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will be returned. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They feed the fullback this time. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to pass here on second down. Blitz and a quick sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's just flat dropped on third down. What a big mistake. Now this offense facing a fourth down call. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. made after a big gain.
Brought down.
The Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And now the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they jump on top here in the second half.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they come up with this time. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. It's third down for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
They look to throw it here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So the drive begins here backed up at their own 9. The receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Choosing to return the punt. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that pass ball is incomplete. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. A Warner flag to let it. but it brings up a 4th down. And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Finds his target. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And that run produces a decent gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Play action fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Here comes a handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. And we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Close to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. The offense really clicking here. Leaning on the run game here late. Nowhere to run. They're corralling for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Defensive backs up at the line, showing the press. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy.
Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.